morning, everybody. Today is the day. I'm super excited. I'm heading into work to work on setting some stuff up for next year. Hopefully I'm allowed in. They said August 1st, but that's Wednesday, but today's Monday. Hopefully they'll still let me in. It's the same week. I can finally move all of the stuff that I've been collecting all summer in my living room into my car and bring it in and see if it fits and see if it goes. There's a lot of stuff I left at the end of last year that I just kind of didn't get to. And I know for a fact I have to put the old desks back together because I initially took the legs off of those to make them kneeling desks because I thought I was going to use those for my flexible seating before I found those really cool snack trays. So I have to put those back together, which means I can give them to another classroom because we are short on desks this year. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, I'm gonna go pack up my car and we are gonna head on in and see what we can do today. This is the madness of things that I'm bringing in, minus that stuff over there. Those are just boxes, my camera box, my hole puncher, ruler, arc box, and then just some laminating sheets, which I figure I'm gonna do all of my printing and then I will bring them home today and laminate them, but I'm bringing in the snack trays, the foam squares, and then this giant bag of stuff, which I actually don't think I need to bring the saran wrap because, or not the saran wrap, the cellophane paper, because we don't actually need to do that project now. And I actually realized that I have a game that already has the code readers in it with magnifying glasses, so I might just use those instead. I might still try to see if this works, because I think it would be really cool for people that don't have code readers. Basically, you just put red saran wrap a few layers over a magnifying glass, and I guess I'm going to try Mod Podge, and see if that works. It works on the computer screen, so hopefully it works, you know, once I print it out and put it all together. But I just have a bunch of these cards from the Target Dollar Spot. They say that they're laminated, or they just say that they're dry erase, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they say dry erase up at the top, but I'm not 100% sure if they are, so I'm probably gonna test them, and then if they're not, I'll just laminate them myself. But I got a bunch of those to kind of see if they work. I do have to go get my pocket chart, and I have to bring a tape measure so I can measure how tall I need to make the pocket chart stand. I'm gonna make it out of some piping. Probably just turn this around. I'm gonna make it out of piping just for like plumbing, so I'm gonna go to Lowe's probably after school and pick that stuff up so I can start putting that together. And then I need binder rings, like big ones, to hook it on there. But I think that'll be really cool because the pocket chart stands online are ridiculously expensive. I don't know what they're thinking, like 70, 80 bucks. And I don't have time for that. So we're gonna make our own. But I think that's pretty much all I have to do today. I honestly can't remember, so I'm probably forgetting a bunch. But I kind of just want to go in today and get it figured out what I need to do. And get as much done as I can, and then kind of see from there if I have to come back. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to come back this week, so maybe Wednesday. Okay, so I'm in the car and I am ready to head into school. Hopefully they let me in. Got the car all packed up, so it'd be really a real shame if they told me I couldn't come in. Okay, so I made it into my room and I have a really exciting surprise. My packages came. So I'm gonna open those first and take a look at everything because I didn't expect them to come this early. Here is chalkboard that I'm going to turn into a calendar. So this is good. I can bring this home today and work on that. This is super exciting. Whoa. This has, I don't know what this one is. My balance cushions though came, so I have 3 of these. Box of latex gloves for warm water exams. Post-it notes, Sharpies, and Astro Brights paper in green. And this one seems like it's teal. Here's an update on my planner pages that I've been working on. These ones I made in InDesign and just punched them out, and I put them in my old Happy Planner just to see if they fit. And they seem to be pretty good, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to print out the rest of these and then work on the cover page for the planner. Okay, so I'm super excited because I finally got around to printing out all of my products that I've been working on this summer. So I have my yes/no questions. It's a lot of pages. All of these are my yes/no questions. Bummer that the bottom gets cut off. I'll have to fix that for the future, but you're gonna cut them out anyway, so it's not a huge deal. This is my social story on being angry and appropriately managing anger, and they came out super cute. So that's just this one, and then this one is how big is the problem, where they have the 2 posters that you can kind of hang up, or you can even cut it out and put it on the student's desk, and then you've got the question cards, and I can go more into detail about it. So these are all actually in my shop for purchase. All of this clip art I made, and then this clip art's from My Cute Graphics. So I'm super excited. They came out really cute. Now I just have to go home and laminate them all, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so I don't feel like I've made as much progress as I was hoping. In fact, I think I made more of a mess. But I'm going to go through all of the stuff that's on the floor behind me and try to clean that up. I did finish the border on my bulletin board, and I started on the sign for the front, so small things, but there's still so much to do. Okay, so all of this I'm going to go through. That bag with the pocket chart, all of that has to go home with me. That's a giant pile of garbage that's been here since before the school year ended. And then those are the boxes that I broke down before. But all of this stuff I'm going to go through now and kind of decide if I actually need it. This is just mostly stuff that's left over from before I got here. And I have a hard time parting with stuff. But I think I have enough materials finally that I don't need to keep outdated, older things. So it's about 3:15. I'm just leaving school. I didn't get done as much as I had hoped. I feel like I did everything I wanted to, but it doesn't look any better. So I'm gonna come back probably Wednesday, and do some more stuff. And then I brought a bunch of stuff home to laminate and to cut out. And I brought the blackboard home so I could make the calendar. So hopefully I can get all of that done and then bring it back on Wednesday. But now I'm going to go to Lowe's to get some PVC pipe for my, I don't know, what do they call it? Chart stands. So this way I can hang it up. And I figured out a way that I could just fold it over with binder clips so I don't have to worry about making it too tall. So that's a bonus. But yeah, I'm gonna get some PVC pipe and some spray paint. And I feel like it's really hot out, so it might not be the best to spray paint. So we'll either do it like when the sun goes down or maybe tomorrow morning before it gets too hot. And I'll go out and I'll spray paint all of the PVC pipe. And hopefully it works. I've looked up the best plastic spray paints. Can't seem to find which one. They're kind of hit or miss for all of them. So I'm just gonna see what they have at Lowe's, I think. And just get it there. So we'll see.
You were just on my stuff. Look at you. No cares in the world. You're lucky you're adorable. Otherwise, nobody would be happy. Thank you.
Okay, so I am on my way into work now. It is earlier than I thought I would get there. It's only like 7:30 now, so I'll get there by 8, which is good. I really want to finish my welcome sign on my door, my bulletin board, and I want to see if I can try to get all of the garbage out so I can see how much space I actually have and get the student desks out. After that, I'm going to run up and get my hair cut because this isn't working for me anymore. And then I'm going to pick up another can of spray paint because I learned the hard way yesterday that one can of spray paint was not enough for that pocket chart stand. So I need to go get a second one and hopefully finish that tonight. It says it's dry to touch in like an hour, but then it said for plastics you should probably wait a week before you're handling it and actually using it. So I'm hoping I can get it done so it can sit for a week and then I can bring it in. I'm gonna put the legs back on my desks and move these out of here so I have more space. Hopefully they go in easily. We'll see. Okay, so here's an update. I've made a few more of my planner pages. I just did the calendars and kind of worked it like that, and then on the last page of the month I just have the last week, and then on the back is a notes section. So I'm just going through and hole punching them all. I still have to make the cover art for the months, for each month, but I'll do that probably tonight. But I'm just gonna go through and hole punch them all and then put them inside the planner. So I finished up most of my stuff in my room that I could do today. I decided to leave a little bit earlier because I do have to go home first before I go up and get my hair cut, and I figured I should probably find out what sort of haircut I want. So it's about 1:30. I'm gonna head over to the food store and grab a few things, and then I'm gonna head back home and then get ready to go get my hair cut. I finished most of what I needed to do today. Some of it was way more taxing than I realized. But I got all of the desks out. I got the chairs out. I hung up and put together the bulletin board. I printed out my calendar squares, so I took those home to laminate and cut them out so I can bring them back. And then I actually decided that I'm going to get a rolling cart. So I'm going to go up to Michael's tonight probably. I have one there, and I'm going to pick that up. And I think that'll help a lot since I don't have a traditional desk and I have no place to put anything and it's too small for like a drawer organizer. I think I'm just going to get a standing 10 drawer cart for behind me, and I think that'll help a lot. So I'm really excited about that. And then I just have to go to Target and get the spray paint and then hopefully finish that. But I am going out to eat tonight, so I'm probably not going to get to spray paint today. But hopefully tomorrow or Friday. Surprise! So I never ended up finishing after I got my hair cut yesterday, but I ended up, feel like I cut a lot off. But I ended up trying to curl it. I'm not so great at the hair straightener as a curling iron. Fell off that game like 8 years ago. So this is kind of what I'm working with today. We're just gonna have to run with it. But I feel like it's so much fuller now. So that's good, and I don't know, I cut all of the dead off and any remnant green that was in my hair from when it was blue and teal is gone, which is great. But I'm gonna head into work again today. I initially wasn't planning on going in, but since I bought that rolling cart last night, I wanna bring it in and assemble it. And I'm probably not gonna stay that late though, because there's not a ton to do, and I have to be back on Tuesday for real. So I want to do that and finally spray paint the rest of the pocket chart holder today, because I've been saying I was going to do it all week, but I got the spray paint last night, so I'm ready to finish it today. Okay, so here is the cart. I'm going to try to put it together. I tried to see, because it said some assembly was required, but it looks like it just has Allen wrench screws. So I'm hoping they give you the Allen wrench. Normally they do, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get it together. Maybe I won't. Okay guys, just an update. I finally bound my book. For sometimes I get angry. So it's all finished and ready to go. I'm really excited about this. I'm probably gonna make a few more for classrooms and one for the sensory room maybe, if they'd like one. And I actually had a few suggestions from some of my coworkers for kids in their class. For like books that would help them on being appropriate and like sitting still and focusing. So I might do a few more of these just with like different types. And then this way people have like a variety to choose from. So my hair is not holding its curl at all. I don't know what the lady put into it, but this what is. It is what it is. I'm gonna actually go through the cart because I probably should have organized the stuff before I put it in, but I didn't. So I'm going to go through now and kind of organize some of the drawers that kind of just have stuff thrown in them. I actually didn't use all of the drawers. These two up here are empty still, but I want to go through all of these middle ones and kind of get rid of what I don't need / what I have way too much of. Sort of organize the drawers. The bottom two I just have Astra Brights paper. This one I just have cardstock. This is regular printer paper. This is all extras, supplies, tape, Velcro, all of my staples, brad fasteners, expo dry erase, labels, chalk, stamps, things that I don't use. This one's actually empty. This is just more extras, the hole puncher, pens, pencils, and highlighters, all of my extra post-it flags for when I send stuff home to get signed. These really cute cat paper clips. And then this is going to be my most used stuff, just regular page flags, post-it notes, pocket charts, my anchor chart markers, the actual pens that I'm going to use. That's not one of them. Some highlighters and things, scissors, a puncher. And then these top two drawers, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in them. I know the very top one I was going to do lesson plans for the week, but I don't know, since I have 3 empty drawers, I'll figure out something to put in them, I'm sure. This is my bulletin board so far. I finished the border, and then I finally hung those white poofs, which in retrospect were way more work than they were worth. I got the bulletin board, or the calendar, up. I messed up days 9 through 16, which is why those are missing. I also have to finish drawing lines on that top level, but I don't have my chalk marker, so can't do that. But this is eventually where all of the half envelopes are gonna go again, for all my students for their speech books. So I just have to wait to get the finalized list of everyone that's on my caseload. I am on my way home now. It's a little bit after, oh no, it's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna get back. It's starting to look like it's gonna rain. It's getting like a little overcast, so I'm gonna get back and start spray painting, and finish that up so that can start to dry. And I wanna go home and clean a little bit. I kind of just was putzing around. There wasn't a whole lot that I could have done there unless I like sat and started designing stuff, and I figured I could just do that at home while I'm waiting for like laundry and stuff to get done. So that's where I'm headed now, to do all of those things, and hopefully I can remember everything that I made a mental note of. Should have probably written it down, but I didn't. I wanted to work on some more social stories. Like I said, my coworkers had given me a few good tips for students that they know that are going to be in their class this coming year that might have particular concerns or areas of need. So making stories that kind of target those things as well. And I mean, they'd be good for everybody because they're basic things that most kids would need a reminder of. So I think I will work on those. And then I really want to finish the ice cream scoops activity. That kind of got put on the back burner, as did the interactive iPad activity that I was doing. It just kind of got a little out of hand. Got a little overwhelmed with it, a little bit stressed, and I kind of fell off. I do want to get those going. I might back burner that just because, unfortunately, where I am, I only have the one iPad. Plus, it's also the original iPad, so I'm not even sure if you can do the interactive PDFs on them, because I don't think they have the updated software, but I can double check on that. But I only have one, and I can't get any more unless I buy them, and I don't have that kind of money right now, so we're not going to buy any more. It just makes it difficult to work in groups. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten my official like caseload yet for this year, so I'm not sure the kind of mix-up of my kids. I mean, last year I did have a few kids that did much better in an individual setting, so I started them off there and then tried to, you know, scaffold them into a group setting. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case this year. A large part of my caseload last year was groups of like 2 and 3, so I wouldn't be surprised. I have a lot of the same kids that carried over. So it's just really a matter of if the new kids that are coming in this year are transferring in, like, kind of their needs. But as it stands, I don't really have a huge use for the interactive PDFs. with my groups, so I kind of want to focus more on group-based activities and things that more than one child can do at a time, without kind of having an issue with anything, and like taking turns and sharing and stuff. So we'll see. So here's an update on what the pocket chart stand looks like. I've been spray painting it, but the wind's picked up and it kind of looks like a storm's rolling in. Good morning, guys. So I'm getting a late start to starting this today, but not a late start to my day. It is 11:15 right now. I'm sorry if the AC is too loud. It is really hot. I'm on my way to go food shopping because I'm completely out of food, and that's never a good thing. I cut my backyard lawn and the front yard lawn, so woo! Still don't know how to use the weed whacker appropriately, so the front looks a little less than desirable, but it's short, and that's all that counts, because whatever. I cleaned, I did laundry. I have to do one last coat of spray paint, thank God, on the pocket chart stand. I'm so done with talking about it, as much as I am probably with hearing about it. Today's gonna probably be a chill day. I didn't end up going into work just because I have a bunch of stuff to make rather than, do there. So once I make them, then I can bring it into work and print it out once we actually have to go back. I think I'm gonna meal prep today too. Usually I would do it on a Sunday, but according to the internet, Walmart does have a steamer/rice cooker. That would make my life so much easier, I feel like, because I can't cook rice in a pot. I can't cook a lot of things, and rice is one of them. And I feel like that would be really, really healthy, / maybe not really healthy, but healthier than eating goldfish every night for dinner. Or nothing, or ice cream like last night. I'm falling apart. So this ended up being the rice cooker and steamer that I found. It says it makes up to 4 to 20 cups. This was a lot bigger than the one that I was thinking of getting, but at the same time, the personal sized ones were so tiny. Hopefully it works, because I really want to have steamed rice and veggies with teriyaki sauce. It's cooking, and hopefully it works. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. So this is it. It actually turned out pretty good, I think. I haven't tasted it yet, but everything cooked really evenly, and none of my rice burned, which is a step up from the last time I tried to make brown rice. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I didn't want to end this vlog without showing proof that I finished the pocket chart stand. So here it is, all done. I think it came out pretty good. It's not perfect, but once again, it's going in my classroom, so I don't really need it to be perfect. I will let it cure for a little bit longer, but I put the last little bit of coats on there. We'll see how it holds up. Hopefully it does a good job. For the rest of the night, I'm just gonna go hang out and relax, work on some stuff until I fall asleep. There's a little friend here that wants to say hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, you're such a good boy. Yeah. Are you done? You leaving? Okay. Oh, no. Let's bring him back around. More head hugs. You're such a soft little boy. Yeah. Alright. So, that's probably going to be it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Say bye. Say bye. Oh, yeah. Get those ear rubs in.